like, please just leave me alone. I don't want you at my home. You're not nice. And all you want to do is smoke all of my weed. Oh, 'cause I'm trying to truly understand what could be happening and going through your head. But the more time I try to sit by you, the more I feel dead. Look at this big pole. I can't pick up the big pole. I got fucking nothing to do. They got a class going on. They're like, yo, you can use the computers though. And there's like one fucking computer. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to hang out. It's a Tuesday. It's a fine Tuesday. It's sunny, refreshably. The gators. Where's my little gator? Oh, you, baby banana. Where you at? Every time I think they remove the thing, I see it pop up again. So it could just be a casual time where the gator's asleep. But I'm on back. Where are you, gator? On back. Where are you, gator? Being too shy today. But every time I come here at the food, the gator's not around. I mean, I don't got any food. So I was hoping the gator would be here because I didn't have food prepared. But I don't see my little baby puppy. Where is my baby puppy? Excuse me. Gator. Sometimes you're hanging out at the pond waiting for the gator to show up. And this is a nice little pond here, as you can see. It's about, I'd say 3-ish feet. It's not a big pup, but it's a nice one. 4 o'clock. I got nothing to do till fucking 4 o'clock. I could be sitting at home playing video games, destroying my life. But I decided to work on my school assignments like a responsible guy. Sad. They removed my gator, I think. Oh. Or did they? It's a nice day. But it's not a nice day to not have marijuana because you had the bastards smoke it all. Smoked all the marijuana with other people. I can't feel bad smoking pot with my brother. I gave him half of my pot, so there's a good reason why I don't have any. But what was left just disappeared too fucking fast. Trained myself in the patterns, visual observational patterns of the reptilians and the birds, hawks / eagles, corvids and owls, observing around. Perfect harmony. I want to be able to understand the world. Sometimes you gotta leave your mankind thinking behind because our mankind thinking patterns are heavily embellished by lies and indoctrinated traits, beliefs. How we perform our motor actions is determined by the media and what other people are doing these days. And it's just lame, fucking lame. And I just get a little disheartened. I get a little disheartened, my little baby heart. We don't have to deal with people that ain't fucking cool anymore. But it's a nice time to go sit on this little fucking bridgey thing here. It's just lean and roast on thing. But I don't see my baby gator. I think they removed my baby alligator. Fucking treacherous bastards. These things are like little creatures of friendship. Ooh, and they removed them. Natural creatures belly up inside the nice happenings. Nothing over here inside of the marshes, it says. Big turtle. But I'm not looking for a turtle, am I? For my fucking gator. Oh. I just get a little pissed off. I get a little pissed off, and sometimes I gotta think. Sometimes my thinking leads me to the wisdom tree, and I have to climb upon the wisdom tree and stoop in the top of it like a squirrel. So I'm taking you on a nice little swalk here to the wisdom tree so we can get wise together, because I'm feeling quite stupid trying to allocate my time to people that don't try to better themselves. How is it that there's this many shitty people that don't have their fucking life together, man? I mean, I'm not really put together, but I'm trying to get better, and I'm achieving it because of the hard work and the strive that I put in to not feel like a fucking total loser. I want to be able to have freedoms. I want to be able to liberate myself from the mindsets of sitting and at home and I don't have the ability to fucking do anything else. I want to discover what there is to do. No, gator. I think they came. I think animal people came, took my gator. I mean, the thing's 3 feet long. Probably weighs 80 pounds. It's not a difficult thing to miss. But I haven't seen it in a couple weeks. I want to fucking know where my alligator is. Huh. The grand entrance to Dagobah. They don't want us going out there, but that's a little secret spot where the sign says don't trespass. That's the perfect cool place to trespass. I want to show you some cool shit. Welcome. Okay. Welcome to Dagobah. This is where fucking Yoda lives. Haha, yeah! This is my little nature spot. As you can see, the ground's popping up for these new shoots of tree clones. Whoa! Now we're at the fucking alcove. The fucking alcove. And there's creatures here. I hear them. Gotta watch though. Don't want to get chomped on upon. But this, when it's less overgrowth with the spring and the summer, it's the perfect place to go. I hope you have a great day. I have to leave. Bye. Have a nice one, cool pox. I hope your day is cool and that you don't get pox. So I come out to here to the Garden of Semblance. You could call me crazy, but I've scooched my way across that and gotten to that island. One of the many lands of structural peace and secrecy, hidden in plain sight. I mean, look at these marvelous structures. Brrr. We're going first person mode. I can tell there's probably a chomp in here. Want to be careful. The obscurity of rain. Hey man, how do you find Dark Souls 2? It's on Steam, but I used cdkeys.com, so I didn't have to pay $40. I got it for $13.99. It's a Japanese key, but you know, all the languages are in there. $13.99 is better than paying the whole fucking $40 for a game that came out 10 years ago. People say, why don't I fucking wear shorts? This is why. Peace, bereavement from the atrocities that this life has to give us. To action hero service, one was the, but 2 has the most adaptability when it comes to gameplay. You have all these different settings, all these different multiplayer items, all these different, consumables. You have items that heal you and restore your spells, so that's cool. I mean, having an FP bar is cool, but having the allocated spells that you can just restore with what seems like unlimited fucking items that you can buy, I'm not gonna lie, it's still pretty cool. Life is a beautiful thing. Look at the sun shining in the murky water over there. You see that? It's God, kind of. Sun rays piercing through the water. There's a fucking giant metal barrel over there, too, huh? See it? Fucking barrel. Right there. Kind of foggy from the sun, but it's like right there. And I could come up to places like this incredibly by myself, isolated, or if possible, by any divine instruction, could come here with the peace and mind of a like-minded individual/individuals. I like to keep my party small. A friend group of like 4 people, tops, on outings. You have too many people around, you don't really feel alive. You feel like the conversation's too consumed. Creatures climbing the trees. I feel like the interactions are too saturated with all the emotions. The more people you get together, the more difficult it is to actually establish any kind of order. I've tried to have larger groups of people, but people get out of hand. People look at people out of hand. People are fucking throwing up all over the place. It comes to a point where, as a soldier of life, you want to just abandon your friends sometimes, because they're making life way too fucking difficult, more difficult than it needs to be. See, I'm not the only one that comes out here. It's garbage, old garbage, but it's there. Just another piss. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Whoa, I'm back. Took my pissa again. Pissing outside makes me feel alive, makes me feel more than human, makes me feel like I'm attached to the life strings. What life wanted to offer me. Look at this. Beautiful. One thing I'll note is that the Dark Souls 2 PC version is a lot more lenient with mods than the Dark Souls 1. The Dark Souls 1, you can't play it multiplayer on the mods. But the Dark Souls 2, since everyone hates Dark Souls 2, very conveniently even, they made it so it's the least regulated of the games, probably like after Demon's Souls remaster. But that's only on PlayStation. So yeah, Dark Souls 1 is like, hey, that's our poster child. We can't let people fuck it up much. And then Dark Souls 2 was like, oh yeah, I'm the older brother that no one fucking talks about. But they know he's cool and he can drink beer really well. And Dark Souls 3 is out and is like, I am the youngest of the Dark Souls family, but do you like moving fast and having really good iframes and spamming weapons fast and shit? We got that. We got cool spells. We got the most useless spells out of any Dark Souls game. We have more useless fucking spells than we have good ones. But they look kind of cool. Can't play Elden Ring. Elden Ring's not fun anymore. I played it for 2 years. I played it on a few different drugs. It's just not fun. I'm not having fun of Elden Ring anymore. I know where everything is. And knowing that I didn't really get to play Elden Ring with any of my Dark Souls FromSoft squad from back in the day. And I played with like 2 friends. 3 friends. And that's it. 5. I'll say 5 friends, but we didn't even get deep into the game. I beat the game by myself without any of my fucking FromSoft squad. So it's like, these games just don't hold the same value that they used to. But I have to get to the wisdom tree. I have so much time to fucking spell out. I have an hour. I'm going to flip this back around, first person, until I get out of the brush. That's one of my secret chill locations. Secretly go to the chill vibe and hang out. Chill and vibe and hang out. Seems like everyone's in class right now. Perfect. Next stop is the Altar Grounds, because they're cool. The Altar Grounds. Society is beautiful. These people are possibly working very hard to better themselves. And that's it. That's the society where I'm chase your dreams by spending all of your hard work and devoting all of your time to trying to be something just so AI can take your job in 5 years even. It's all right, we're almost to the altar grounds. Ah, yes. Say, do not covet the flames of a world that does not surround you. If you cannot find peace in your own flesh, you cannot find peace in a world that's detached from you in all elements besides you trying to interact with it. We're pulling up. It's like some Silent Hill 4 shit. Look at this. Wait. A real Silent Hill 4 looking location to be moving about in. And then bam, we got the altar grounds. Oh. It's like the kind of level that you have to use a secret code on the airship to get to this spot. And what does it do? It brings you to right there. And then you can beam back home from here, but it's like, oh, this is where you start. And then it's like, oh, I'm all the way at the end of, not that far away either. It's like probably 30, 40 steps. You get closer to the altar grounds. It's lit, torches, candles, and you get closer to it, and bam, what do you think you find right here? Some badass loot. And there's more over here, and there's gonna be more over here. That's it, that's the altar grounds. The great sermons of peace, the great sermons of detrimentation to our soul. Who are we? What are we looking for in life? What are we trying to manufacture in our flesh? What are we trying to manufacture in our brain? The connection we're looking for. All of these things stacked into the same consciousness and still have the willpower to have control over the narrative. And even if it storms, if I am inside and dry, I am fine. However, if it storms and I am outside, I am fundamentally aware that I can dry, switch my clothes, and the biggest driving point is that the rain washes away the filth in our souls and on our face. Ooh, sewer runoff. So that's it, huh? My beautiful Dagobah is regulated. Hey, who is James? Who is James? Who is James? Sewer runoff. Yuck. All of that contaminating my precious, precious sanctum land. There's a dead student over there in the bushes. You see the dead body? But, we are going to the Tree of Fucking Wisdom. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. Yeah, it is James. I do look very sturdily like James. I have a squarish face, I should say. A lot like the man, the legend. I'm old school James. I'm not the new one. The new one's an emo and a pussy. Old school James is like, yeah, I may have killed my wife, but have you seen these fucking vessels? And then he flexes. New school Maria, I Tell them, man, you got New School Maria in the body and aesthetic appearance of Mary, and you got yourself a badass little psycho bitch. And that's the beauty of the world, man, and the dynamics, socially acquired, mental, physical, and personality traits derived to the one standing factor that I am way too fucking far from where I want to be. I think I'm going this way. I think. Well, we're almost to the tree of wisdom. The tree of wisdom. You go to the tree of wisdom because it says it's the tree of wisdom. Free at the school. And what's more wise than school? School gives you knowledge. Hell yeah. Enthusiasm. We are getting there. Mr. All Around the World, exactly. You already know. You know that I think blue and green are my favorite colors because they're the foundations of life. Catch me wearing my earth tones. I feel like earth tones look good on me. I'm wearing orange today, and I don't really like orange that much. But earth tones are beautiful. Who doesn't think that the earth is amazing? Got these street light thingies on the fucking ground. My car insurance is fucking paid. I gotta be able to be like, oh, you got my car insurance. You need to do all your processings and shits. You know what I mean? Oh, we're going so close. We're at the artificial forest of Spanish moss covered oaks, it looks like. The real witches' woods. Miguel Garrido, I am saying that life is beautiful and I am heavily influenced by nature and the colors inside of it. I'm also saying, what the fuck is going on here? No way. Look, they put that little obstacle. This thing's always blocked up. But right now there's tape that says you can't cross. Imagine the pipe that makes your toilet fill of water pops. God, I can't explain that, but I can say that I subconsciously had the recharge strength to break the fucking handle off the toilet. So it just keeps like filling and draining of water real slowly. Below line electric buried. Caution. I don't believe that. It says caution that there's buried electrical wire. It does not say no trespassing on the tennis court. We are on the tennis court. Tennising. Nothing? This is a chill spot though. This is the kind of spot that you have like a tough battle with the dude that just keeps coming back. He's persistent as a rival antagonist, but like he just keeps coming back, and this is one of the spots that you fight. It's a perfect place where you got those obstacles in the way for some of the attacks. You just move out of the way. You're supposed to do it. So I don't give a shit. It doesn't say I can't be here. It just says that there's electrical cables. So be careful you don't get electrocuted. This is a community college, and guess who pays for the community college? The community. Exactly. America History X is a movie. Movies in the 80s and 90s are really fucking good. I'll even go to say that movies in the 2000s were okay. And imagine this. I pop a squanda of a squat right over here, and what do I see? A double electrical outlet to plug in my goojits and gadgets. See? I could scooch up right here and do my humble homework assignments in my fun little cage. They can't say no trespassing on a fucking tennis court, man. It's the daylight. They can't tell you can't trespass on a tennis court. This ain't no resort. This is paid by the community, and I'm part of the community. I got the taxes that sustain this place. You think I'm gangster now. You should have seen how gangster I was in the past. And part of me still likes it, but heavily regrets the moralistic implications that I put in other people's lives, causing them to either die, get arrested, or lose possession of their children. But they're the ones that decided that they wanted to follow through with the devil's water, and they swam. They're sending something to sign. Ugh. I don't know. I think that the ability to manifest a winding energy-based attack is more badass than just hurling giant fucking fireballs at people. It's cool. You do an arc energy wave and it can dissipate, but if it hits you, it does a decent amount of damage. It goes like a fifth of your health. You just keep moving. It doesn't have good reach, but it's menacing because it's quite swift. Dude wants to get in your comfort zone as quickly as possible to attack you close range. However, he's a close range and I'd say can kind of like spiral in from mid-range to get close range. Wants to close in for the close range attacks, but has a long range attack. You just fucking move though. This is in tears. Who is James? When I was a young kid, I had an affinity with the Silent Hill 2 video game because it just seemed like it was the perfect atmosphere of isolation and true mental, pondering in the character. And in the remake, they just took all of that away. They made it, yeah, it's open world, but that's not what I mean. It doesn't feel lonely. They got too many fucking enemies. Same thing with Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm a bigger fan of the originals. It's fun. They're fun games, but I settled for a final score for Silent Hill 2 Remake of 87. I can't give it 100. They took out a lot of cool stuff in the games that really made it really cool. Here, that's his hands while you say this. Good. And then, I don't know, I like those elements. I like walking on the dead bodies and having a trail of bloody footprints left behind for a little bit. That was cool, and they would get smaller and smaller because the blood would naturally just stop being on the feet. Like those PlayStation 2 assholes were maybe very limited, but they still had fucking great ideas that pushed them to the limits of creativity back in the day on a very, very limited console. But life is life. We can't spend our whole life playing video games. Ooh. But I'll say this. If you cast aside your darkness and try to find peace, if you try to materialize true bliss and emotional freedom, not just of yourself, but the connection to other people, you'll find that life is so much more beautiful. I have plenty of friends that complain that everything sucks and they're getting nowhere and they want to procrastinate in their work, and I get procrastinating on work. I get it. But you want to have to be better to be better. It sounds stupid, but nobody wants to be around a sad person, and people can see that you're sad. People will always enjoy you when you're living life to the fullest, filled with a cup brimming with life. And what will you get from others? Nothing. Not a single bit of satisfaction when you're miserable and gloomy. And you may not be talking and spreading negativity, but it's pouring out of you. It's like an energy thing. We empathetically can read a room and every single person in it. Positive tonality, positive outlook, positive aspirations. It's simple shit. But we're heading to the Tree of Wisdom. The strange tour. Up with cancer. You can't delete your fucking message when I'm reading it, but you never know the answer. I know a lot more answers than I'd like to, and that's what makes me such a complex person. I have the mind of someone that should be a lot more miserable, but I like to fucking chill. I see cameras. Welcome to the Tree of Wisdom, friends. Seems to be some people doing stuff here. What is this? As you can see, they're doing some sort of creative project. They've got a cat toy on a string and they're playing with the stuffed animal, making a scene, it appears. Students in their natural habitat. Now I am the god of nature and trees once more. Up in my nice little lookout spot. I can't see anything because the trees obscure my fucking vision. But I feel cool. I feel wise. I don't think I would truly want to get any higher than this because it could slip and really get fucked up. There I am, I'm up here. That's every emoji. Another moderator just handled this. Thank you, random people that I assign as moderators when I'm fucked up on drugs. You really be looking out. You be looking out. But, it is what it is. Tis what it is. But I gotta go figure out my insurance shit, I suppose. Get the calls insurance, go to the other states, say I got the car insurance. Let me do my thing again. I gotta be me, I gotta do my shit. Imagine smoking weed up here. I don't think I could properly get a bowl all the way up here unless I had all the goo gads and trinkets. But I could definitely get a pen up here. I still can't believe that girl had the audacity to say that my marijuana is CBD pot. Like, I got it from the dispensary, man. What are you fucking bugging? Sky. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, man. Who would not want to be high as fuck in a tree? Not me. So I'm high as fuck in a tree. Just when I'm up here, it's wisdom. See, I'll do it again. Whoa, it's so beautiful. There's the sun up there, obscured by the clouds, but it's gorgeous. It shines through, but it's still bright. The sun in Florida is manufactured to be brighter to bring in more tourism, because tourists like the niceness of the sunniness. They like the fact that they, use the machines to move the clouds the right way, to shape them. Yeah, it helps them out with their wheezing wonders. And that can sound like bullshit, but it's not.